Hi there, good morning to you. Thank you for joining with me. I read of a farmer from Bulgaria who's quite convinced that his goat has special talents. He believes that he can suss out whether a person is good or bad simply by looking at a picture that's placed in front of him. Now apparently he headbutts the bad folk and eats the pictures of the good folk. And this farmer has actually relied on the goat to help him choose boyfriends for his daughters. I'm still not quite sure whether it's the man or the animal that's the goat. But I do implicitly believe that everybody's given something special. And how often do you hear people saying, oh, there's nothing special about me? And so we tend to create a sort of hierarchy of abilities. Those who have the abilities that are very obvious and draw attention, they're top of the class. But what of those whose abilities are not quite so obvious? Because I figure in every community group, any organisation, everybody is important. I've often felt the church would not be the same if wee Jeannie wasn't sitting in her seat in the front. Or if Mary wasn't at the door with a smile, welcoming people who come in. Or if Jim wasn't there to ensure the church was open and warm. No matter what your organisation, whether it's church, community council, youth group, circle of friends, choir, we all have a part to play. I've been privileged to know so many wonderful people over the years, and I want to tell you about one of them. His name was Ernie. He was a character, great sense of humour and fun. He loved playing tricks. He loved singing, he was talented musically, and he spent endless time with his grandchildren. He was the most devoted of husbands to his wife, who suffered in almost her whole life from arthritis. Ernie never complained. He was a dedicated carer. He had a great ability to see good in folk. He never was heard to miscall or criticise or spread gossip. He refused to blame people who treated him badly. He refused to be angry about anyone who may have done him an injustice. He made excuses for people that frankly didn't deserve it. He was one of those guys, and there are others like him, who did the simple things and did them well. Whether it was for family or community or church, things that made it a better place for all who were part of it. Now, in all honesty, I've got to tell you something, because the fact that he was my father makes me a little biased. But I do know that he had qualities that I can only aspire to. He had a favourite saying from the Bible, and that was, a soft answer turneth away wrath. Or a modern translation has it, a kind answer soothes angry feelings. He knew his Bible, but better than that, he lived his Bible and he had a faith. God has made us all different, and yet he has made us all with something to offer. Whoever you are, just believe me when I say you're unique. I'm in awe of those who nurse, who care, who can keep the books of any organisation in good order. I couldn't do any of these things. Or even who just look into a neighbour to check they're okay. These are the folks that never think they're special, but they are. God bless you this week as we try to use whatever gift God has given us, and he has given us all a gift, as we try to make the Lord of our family, our circle of friends, our neighbourhood, our community, and even our church a better place. God bless you, and thank you for listening to me today.